All right, I'm gonna put it in Hollywood mode and see how that works. Let's see how that works. Maybe I have to hold it down. There we go, yeah, we do. It's pretty quick. So it takes less than 30 seconds. Just to give people a sense of what the weather is right now, and the handling on the Fisker is absolutely incredible. And it's true what they say about the suspension. It is very comfortable. It's very posh. It's doing quite well. Quick acceleration. Easy handling, like I said. I can understand the concerns about the steering wheel, as it's pretty thick. And it's hard, but it feels, you know, muscular. It feels like a, you know, proper sports car steering wheel and not so much a squishy SUV. This vehicle is very much not squishy. I'd say the sound system is pretty awesome. Much better than the Tesla Model Y, from what I can tell. This is only at volume 10. It sounds like a concert. I'd say the software on this model is pretty snappy. You know, it goes into the GPS mode, music mode very quickly as I scroll through these options. State of charge, 98%. Pretty awesome. I'll say this, it's noticeably a little bit bigger inside than the Model Y. I feel less cramped driving this than the Model Y. There's also less of that sort of baffle, you know, weird pressure situation in this car that you often experience with electric vehicles, because everything's sealed up so tight. That's not to say this isn't sealed up tight, but I'm really not experiencing the weird noise, the weird pressure on the ears as you drive that at least I experience and don't really enjoy in an electric vehicle. Somehow that's been addressed here. The dual charging pads both work. That's really great. If you typically drive with someone else in the car that needs to charge a phone, that's very convenient. Nice not to have cords running everywhere for charging. Obviously, you have the Bluetooth integration, which I'm totally fine with. I understand Apple CarPlay is on its way in a future software update, so that's great news. And I definitely agree with what I've heard multiple times, that this car looks better in person than it does in photographs. In photographs, I often feel like the interior looks like the cheap vinyl that you would put on a, you know, Uber vehicle to protect it from, you know, multiple passengers, spills and the like. But it's much nicer than that. The seats are super comfortable. And like I said, the interior space is larger than you think, and I think a dash larger than a Model Y. I'll also say, you know, besides a fantastic driving experience, I have not found the solar roof to be distracting at all. In fact, I haven't even really noticed it. So while it is relatively low light out right now, haven't experienced any strange shadows or anything like that. And I certainly prefer this over a solid roof. So, you know, this works, and hopefully it generates energy when the sun's out. We'll see. I've been driving this car now for a little over half an hour, and the driving range is 420 miles. That's pretty significant because it's pretty cold outside, about 40 degrees, and dropping. So it's snowed off and on, there's some rain, the sun is intermittent, and I've been flooring it, moving around trucks and other cars. There's puddles that I'm going through on these back roads. It's pretty impressive that the driving range shows 420 miles, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so I've just returned from almost an hour out with the Fisker Ocean Extreme, and I've got to say I am really impressed. I was surprised. I thought that it would underwhelm me. I thought that maybe I would like the Model Y just as much or more. I thought that the vehicle would seem small by comparison. I thought that performance-wise it would underwhelm. The truth of the matter is that the car surprised me. I wanted to spend more time with it, so I took the whole hour that I was allotted, and I wanted to keep driving because I wanted people to see this vehicle. Definitely got some head turns. I'm not so concerned about that so much as I am selfishly, wanting to enjoy the car inside and out, and I can safely say that was the case. So I'm excited to learn more about this vehicle, experience more at the Fisker Experience Center, and probably buy some shares because I think that short sellers are going to eventually get squeezed on this thing. So can't wait to see that. After driving the vehicle for almost an hour, flooring it, taking around curves, up some very minor gradients, but weaving in and out on pretty sloppy roads, snow, water, not much ice, but definitely putting this SUV through urban SUV extremes. Coming back with still 403 miles of range and 92% battery, again, after almost an hour of constant driving. There is so much room back here in these back seats. I have the seat back from having driven it, and I do not feel cramped back here. I feel quite comfortable. I think my kids will love it. Pretty impressive.